Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Soji Enigbokan. In today's video, we shall look at how humans can communicate with an online artificial intelligence model. The online artificial intelligence model called ChatGPT. ChatGPT was originally launched somewhere around 2022 by the open artificial intelligence community. This ChatGPT is able to what? Is a language model that has been designed to encourage human beings to type in one or two questions using the command or just the textual input from the keyboard. At some other level of the artificial intelligence modeling, there are other input options besides text. You could also speak to the model, you could send images and all of that. But today we're particularly going to look at ChatGPT. What this stands for, the G stands for generative, P for pre-trained, and the T for transformer. Now, what this means is that we are in the era where machines are designed to learn human intellectual capability. What are these intellectual capabilities? Our human ability to understand situations, our human cognitive ability to think, to process information, our learning process, emotional knowledge, our reasoning, logic, even our creative ability, not forgetting our problem-solving technique. Now, ChatGPT simply can allow you to do what? To interact in a conversational way, meaning you are speaking to a robot that already has learned and is able to demonstrate all of our artificial or all of our human intelligence. So, artificial intelligence involves the perception, the synthesis, and the inferment of what? Or in the inferring of information. So all of this intelligence has been designed to be learned by a program, a software, an application, or simply put, a bot. Now, how do we do this? We simply go to openai.com and you launch below, you click the ChatGPT. For those of us who are new, you would need to go to the openai.com and try this and log on. The moment you do that, you will begin to go to, you will then be prompted to log in with the credential. For example, you click try. It takes you, then you will log on with your credentials. I have already done this for the sake of the length of the video, so to keep it short and interesting. Now, let's start here. Let's clear conversation if you have previous. These are sample text messages or questions that can be thrown at the robot. Now, let's start with what is the most interesting thing we want to look at. Let's say, hello, Mr. Robot. Hello. Hello. How are you today? Put a question mark. The robot responds. We are now in a conversation. The robot now says, I'm an artificial intelligence model and do not have the ability to feel emotions. I believe that has not been learned at this level, especially with ChatGPT. ChatGPT allows you to send in a textual input and converse with the robot. So it says, how can I assist you? Let's go further. Ask it some more. I can say, who or what, which is the most successful football or soccer, let's be precise, soccer team in the world. In the world. I can't put it this way for those of us who love sport. The question is, which is the most There are many successful teams in the world, blah, 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 blah. It's calling Real Madrid and all of that. Well, for those of you who are not, I'm a Chelsea fan. I believe Chelsea is coming up. But Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Manchester United, Man City, and all of that. You can stop generating results at any point in time. Let's move forward. What about people who love food? For example, I can say recipe. How do we spell recipe? Recipe for making a beef burger. Because I spelled wrongly, I can retype again. I can do this again. How do I spell recipe again? Save and submit. It says, here's a simple recipe for making a beef burger. You need a ground beef, obviously, which is like the patty. You need garlic and all of that. I can stop generating. Now, let's move forward again. Recipe for pizza, you can ask it. Now, for those of us who love cars, and say, price of latest Ferrari. Let's assume the price, look at the response. Immediately, it automatically contacts recursively all the important or relevant search engines for your questions. The price of a Ferrari model can depend, blah, 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 blah. Look at it, about a $200 to $300 or $500,000. I can ask it to convert $500, for example, to pounds. As of January 2022, the exchange rate is blah, 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 and that is that. You see that now? Okay, let's move forward to something more interesting. For those of us who like to code, you may fix your existing code and let it help you. For example, those of us who don't know what happened, I can say Python code for adding, or Python code for saying hello, welcome, my name is Soji Enigbokan. Let's see what it does. It's going to write a code in Python. You see what it's doing? It's so intelligent that it has learned so much from humans and is able to do this. Now, this is Python. For those of us who have not written Python before, this automatically generated code can be, if you're a learner, if you're a student, you could quickly do this and that and that. And please, to avoid plagiarism, don't forget to quote your references. Let's stop generating. It's getting too much. Now, let's ask it again. Let's ask it again to do something else. We can clear conversation, ask it to, in C++, C+ code, if you don't like Python, to add 5 and 6. It's going to generate a code based on the programming language C++. Can you see that? And that's that. The variables are there. Eventually, he gets it right. You see, those of us who are developers will already know that these codes are correct. Let's move to another one. Let's ask it to stop generating again. Stop generating. Ask it Python code to add, to multiply, let's say, multiply 4 and 3. Okay, don't forget, sometimes you may not have typed correctly. So I can say Python code to add, let's just keep it simple, 6 and 3. Now it's going to generate a code, just like we saw for the C++. Now let us look at something more out of development or software or coding. Let's ask it to, you can stop this and ask it to define a computer. Now, it's going to do all of this for you, provided you can type, you can say, what is a computer? What is a computer? Students, take note of this. Begin to use this platform. Maybe it got time that for now a lot of people are using the sites a lot. But please, it says a computer is an electronic device, blah, 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 that can store, retrieve, process data. Can you see that? Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for viewing. And in the end, I'd like to say Python code to say thank you. Subscribe. How do you spell subscribe? And share. Let's see what it does. So on this note, I'd like to thank everyone for viewing. And once again, please be reminded, just like the artificial intelligence model is saying on the board, using the Python code, please, my name is Soji Enigbokan. Please, everyone, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.